Do you believe problems come in threes? On a sunny afternoon in Sydney, Australia, it did for me. I'm 13 or 14 years old. I'm standing in my parents' driveway, suburban home, suburban Australia, perhaps a different Australia. I don't recall why I was outside. All I know is I was out there, and that's when I heard three kids from school walking up the street. The road has an incline, and they're walking their bikes up the hill. As they came into focus, they saw me. Bullies were always older and bigger than me when I was a kid. Usually they were in pairs, but this time they were three. They see me and the taunts begin. Racial taunts because, well, look at me. I look different from them and I wasn't them. And now they said something and I yelled back something. I didn't run away, but I didn't run towards them either. Pretty soon they're in front of my house. And now it's decision time for me. This wasn't a movie, and I know 3-on-1 won't end well for me. Then it happened. I heard a garage door rapidly roll up. I looked to my right. There stood my neighbor, my next door neighbor, a young guy who had just moved in with his family from the USA. He was about 16, 17, and he violently rolled up that door and he stepped into the commotion and he yelled, "I can help even out the odds," or something like that. And then he ran. He ran towards the three of those guys. The bullies jumped on their bikes and they rode away. And still to this day, I smile thinking about this. Now the philosophy in the story. There's something in there about the nature of intervention itself. I didn't need saving in the sense of someone fighting my battle. I needed someone to change the math. 3-on-1 becomes 3-on-2, and suddenly the equation bullies run on more numbers, easy target, no real risk. The neighbor, he just didn't have to throw a punch. He just showed up. Evidence that I wasn't alone. That's a pretty precise definition of solidarity, not rescue, presence. That shifts. Now, there's something about proximity and courage that's worth sitting with. He wasn't my friend. He barely knew me. He was just close enough physically and morally that my trouble became his business the moment he saw it through his garage door. A lot of moral philosophy. Peter Singer's Drowning Child, where bystanders are talking about what they would do. The exact question obligates a stranger to act for my neighbor. His answer seems to have been nothing obligated him, yet he acted anyway, instantly, without calculating whether it was his problem. What I've realized is that instinct, closing the distance of look rather than looking away, is rarer than people like to admit. And maybe that's why it stayed with me for years. It's not really about the bullying at all. It's about I got to see at 14 in my own driveway that the world contains people who roll up the door instead of leaving it shut. Once you see that, you know it's possible, which changes what you expect from people and maybe what you offer them. So here's the question I'll leave you with. The next time the numbers are stacked against someone else, not you, someone else, will you be the one calculating whether it's your problem or will you be the one who rolls up the door? I'll see you next time.